In the YouTube comments, sometimes I get asked, hey, why don't you show the exact tools that you're using in a project? And usually, to clarify, that's in regards to the socket size that I use on a particular bolt. There are two different types of videos that I make that have different answers for that. The first one being a more broad spectrum kind of video, like how to replace a battery or how to replace a light bulb. With very few exceptions, making a claim for what socket size you'll need to use in a video like that is kind of foolhardy. Both vehicle and parts manufacturers find all kinds of different ways to build parts, and they're all going to have different bolt sizes. With the wide variety of vehicles out there, sometimes even the socket size isn't even the big deal you need to worry about. It could be an entirely different set of tools that you need. For example, if you wanted to try to make a video on how to replace rear brakes in general, where would you start with that? If you just uploaded a video showing how to replace the rear pads on your car, there are a bunch of different designs that you didn't account for. Maybe you have pads, but other cars have drums with shoes in them that need to be replaced. Maybe you have brake pads, but it's got a built-in caliper and you have to unlock the caliper by twisting the piston in, but other people don't have that. Instead, they have brake shoes inside the hat of their rotor. If in that video you were to claim that all you need is a socket wrench, and something to push the piston in on the caliper, then you'd be missing a whole bunch of different tools that would be needed to make a video claiming how to replace rear brakes. Even if after the fact you go in and change the title of the video to how to replace rear brake pads, and you were showing something like this still doesn't carry all the different designs that you need to unlock every caliper out there. Honestly, at that point, it's pretty close to okay, but if you're trying to make the most universally useful video, then you need to not make mistakes like that. Obviously, one day I'd like to be making content that's on par with Chris Fix and Engineering Explained, but until then, I'd like to make some stuff that can stick around for a while. Obviously, I need to build up to that, and making videos in this manner, building this kind of habit, is helping me get there. But what about with a video that's far more specific, like say how to replace the rear brake pads on a 2018 Subaru Crosstrek? That's a video that is saying this is what this video is for, this kind of car, and it could be saying these are the size sockets you need for that specific car. I don't like to claim a certain size socket is required for those videos either, because aftermarket parts exist. Even with a video like that where I know the car's history and I know I'm the first one that's been replacing the brake pads on it, and I know those bolts are original, you still don't know down the road what kind of aftermarket parts are going to become available for that, and it could be a 1 or 2 millimeter size difference in the bolt head. Like when I was replacing the struts on the GTO, the bolt that came out of it was a different size than the bolt that was supplied with the new strut, and I was using a camber bolt for replacing that, so I wasn't using the new bolt, I was using a camber bolt. All three of those bolts had different head sizes on them. And those were just the bolts that I had in my hand. There could have been 4 or 5 different sizes. Who knows, really. The last two reasons are the most important, though. I'm really forgetful, and I'm pretty lazy, so I hope to see you in the next Car Simplified video. Thanks for watching.